she gave us everything, and she gave us so many people, so many amazing days, even just a fan club, you know, the people that loved watching her. And now she deserves to have a happy life and just kind of do what she enjoys doing rather than being pushed to do something that she's not happy doing anymore. So she tells me if she wants to jump and we have a pop, and then she told me she didn't want to do it, that we'd stop. Met Adam, he was stable jockey there, so met him, and that's where that kind of took off as well. So he obviously used to ride her on the track, and as much as I could, I didn't let him ride her at home. As soon as you get on her back, she's as happy as Larry. It's the tarting her up and putting the makeup on and the plaiting. She's just got no time for it at all. I'd say if she was a person, she wouldn't have makeup and do her hair and stuff like that. You know, it's such a shame that she couldn't have foals, because she would have been an absolutely amazing mum, and she would have, I've no doubt, you can't have any doubt, she'd have produced some cracking looking foals, but it's just one of those things. So we've made the best of a bad situation and had lots of fun with her. What you see is what you get. She doesn't have boots on, I don't have matching tack, you know, I don't have anything too fancy. I've got what I've got, and we work out. And but like, you know, I've been to shows before where, you know, a couple of times people have said, "What? She's a thoroughbred?" I've said, "Yeah, she's an ex-racehorse." "Oh my God, she looks like a hunter," you know, because in the summer she's huge. I was more thinking I'll go down the eventing route, but it was just the time and effort that you have to put into that, the fitness and the jumping and everything, and I was struggling a little bit with working here, and then the yard was growing. With the showing, I knew that as long as my flat work was up to date and she was going nicely and she was carrying a bit of condition, then, you know, I was good to have a bit of fun. And so we I took her to Alnwick Ford, which should have been at Bersham International Horse Trials, but the weather put a stop to that, so it got transferred, and they do an ROR show there, and she went champion. She won all 3 of her classes and went champion. It was the first time we'd been out. And then we went to Aintree from there, had a bit of fun at Aintree, and no placings, but like had such a good time. And then she's paraded at Aintree and she's paraded at Musselburgh. And then obviously last year, 2024 now, we qualified for London. She won a few classes that year as well, and then we went to London and she went champion, so that was just the biggest achievement, and yeah, absolutely amazing. She holds her own, you know, and she's just like, I'm in charge and you kind of do as she says, and she's having that toughness about them as a racehorse. I think that's what brings out the class, and that's where when she is against the boys and things, she was still just as good, and she's a big old girl as well, and she was always big and strong, so she never looked out of place in any of the races that she went to. And I think that's why she's good in the showing classes as well, because she's such a good stamp. I'm happy just doing the flat work bits and the showing and stuff, and making sure she's happy and supple and enjoying her life, and that's all I want. I would love for her to qualify for Hoys, and it's a massive ask because the horses that go for those classes, you know, a lot of them are really top class and probably have age on their side as well, maybe a bit younger than her. And but I'm going to give it a go this year, and just there's a few classes you have to travel. They're quite far away, some of them, but it's fine. We'll have a little day out and we'll give it our best shot. And yeah, that's what I would like to do. We've been invited to Midland Open Day. It's not 100% set in stone, but to do like something in the main arena, like a demonstration with her being an ex-racehorse and what she's doing now, kind of thing. So that's quite nice. It's nice that people want to see her, and I like taking her so people can see her, showing her off still. She deserves it.